Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So, the spring is finally here and I find that when the spring rolls around, the skin just feels like yuck, right? So if you're the person that looks at herself or himself, boy or girls, doesn't matter. If you're looking at yourself in the mirror and you're looking at your skin and you're like, holy jeez, I look so tired. Like even me today, I feel like my skin is just like, like it's really sad. It needs a perk me up. So today I'm gonna give you my best tips to get that glow going, because when we enter the spring, it is time to treat your skin to something a little bit more strong. It's time to get that oomph back, if you know what I mean. When we are in the winter time, it's time to hydrate and protect, which is totally fine. But when we get to the spring and the summer, it's time to get those treatments in and be a little bit more intense with our skincare. So again, my name is Emily and I am here to educate your skincare journey. And today we're getting into glowing skin. So as we get into the spring, my ultimate tip is to get a professional treatment. However, we are back in lockdown and wherever you are in the world, you might not be able to get a professional treatment. So my next tip would be to have a month-long cure to set back your skin into action. And I'm gonna tell you the steps that I myself will be doing this month. So if you wanna do them along, I invite you to do the same. So first and foremost, exfoliate. So if you've been slacking on your exfoliation, that's totally fine, because in the winter time, obviously if it's harsher on the skin, you need to be more diligent and be careful with your exfoliation. So if you've been slacking on it, it's time to reset that exfoliation routine and to do it a little bit more often. So if you were only doing it once a week because you wanted to be careful with your skin in the winter, that's fine. Knock it up to two times a week, even maybe 3. Depends on your skin type. Again, whatever I tell you here, it really depends on your skin. If you have more of a sensitive skin, then obviously don't do it 3 times a week. But if you have a skin that can tolerate it, then you could do it up to 3 times a week. Depends. Always remember, depends on your skin type. So exfoliate. So I like to mix my exfoliation. I like to have a mechanical exfoliation once to twice a week, and I like to do a chemical exfoliation once to twice a week as well. So I use my Guino one, my Gommage Éclat Parfait, which is Shea microbeads, so they're rounded and they're really nice on the skin. And the other one is the Gommage Biologique from Guino, which is AHAs and enzymes. So it's soft on the skin and it's kind of giving me a 360 effect on my exfoliation, because when you do mechanical is great because it's the only exfoliation technique that would actually lift off the dead and dry skin cell buildup. However, the chemical exfoliation gets a little deeper within the skin layers, dissolves the glue that keeps your old and dry skin cells together, and kind of helps them exfoliate themselves. So if you do both, ideally, you're getting a 360 effect on your exfoliation. Now, second thing that I like to introduce in my skincare regimen in the spring is I like to do some kind of cure. So either we do a booster cure or we do ampules cure. So depending what I'm looking for, I'm gonna go for something that will really reset my skin back into what I love it being like, if that makes any sense. So I like to abuse of my boosters, because the boosters in Swissline are so ideal because you can literally mix them with anything that you have. So I'm not the type that likes to mix my brands, especially when it comes to serums and moisturizers. I like to keep the same brand together. Eye cream, doesn't matter, cleanser, toner, you take it off, it's not a big deal. But when I'm looking at serums and moisturizers, I prefer to stick in the same brand because they were made to work together. So no, if you mix your brands and you don't mind, your skin's not gonna blow up or anything. Like your skin's not gonna notice that you're using one brand or another. However, your results might not be the optimal results that you're looking for. So that's the only difference. So if little side note, if you're using a few brands and you want to maximize the results of the brands that you're using, keep the same brands together. So what I do personally, I use my Guino in the day, so I don't mix my Swissline in my Guino. Daytime I use Guino and nighttime I use Swissline. So I use the products that I love in both brands, but I don't mix them together because I want optimal results on the products that I'm using. So just a little side note and a little pro tip for you. So coming back to the cure treatment, the boosters are great because these were actually formulated to work with any kind of brand. So I know it goes against a little bit what I just said, but these were specifically formulated to be mixed with anything that you have. So we have an exception here, and this goes for the boosters. So it just depends what you're looking for. Do you want to brighten up your skin? Do you want to calm your skin down because your skin's super sensitive? Do you want like massive rejuvenation and anti-aging? So you would use the youth booster, which is retinol. Do you want just overall a moisture surge? Then you would use the hyaluronic acid one. So they have such a variety of boosters that target so many different needs that it's easy to insert in your regimen. So that's why in the springtime, I like to abuse of the boosters in Swissline. I think they're awesome and they're really affordable, and you can just put them in your, a few drops in your moisturizer and your serum, put it on your skin, and then off it goes and treats your skin. So I'm gonna show you how to properly use a pipette, okay? So when you have a product that has a dropper like this, don't use it directly on your skin, guys, okay? We see this all the time on Instagram right now. It's the huge thing. Oh, look, I'm putting a few drops on my skin with the pipette. It's actually the wrong way to do it, guys. It's pretty, but it's not useful at all because you're actually touching your skin with the pipette. And so you're touching this on your skin, bacteria goes on this, and then you put this back in your bottle. So stop doing it. I'm sorry, I'm a little impatient today because I see this from, it's something that really bothers me. So let's just not do it. The proper way to use a dropper is to put it in the palm of your hand, a few drops in your moisturizer or your serum, mix it in and put it on. Do not use the pipette on your skin. Whenever I see someone use a pipette on their skin, I'm like, yeah, no, that's not how you should do it. So please, if you have a booster or if you have a serum or whatever that has a pipette, don't use it directly on your skin. It is meant to be dropped in your hand, in the palm of your hand, mix it in and put it on your skin. All right. So number 3, I like to abuse of face masks a little bit more in the springtime. So face masks are really effective to deliver a highly concentrated form of ingredient to your skin to target a specific need that your skin really needs. So it's a quick fix to give you either a moisture surge or a brightening effect to your skin or an exfoliating effect to your skin if you need it. It really depends what you're looking for. But having a regular mask routine in your skincare regimen is that perfect quick fix that will give you that. And there's not, in your products, masks are the only type of products that will give you that instant quick fix. So it's important to not do it every day because otherwise your skin's gonna get used to it, and the point of doing a mask is not to get used to it. You wanna shock your skin into the treatment mask, right? So I would aim 2 times a week, and when you do it, right after you exfoliate. Okay, so when you remove that dead and dry skin cell buildup, your fresh new baby cells are ready to get treated. It's time to do a treatment mask. You can do a sheet mask, you can do a cream mask, you can do a gel form mask. It really depends on what you're looking for. So why should you give yourself a cure in April? Well, listen guys, it's the pandemic. It's nice to have a little self-care action at home. If you can't see your esthetician for a treatment, which is probably the case in most places right now at this time, then give yourself a beauty treatment at home. And having this little routine at home, I think is the perfect way to give you some self-care. If you spend 5 minutes a day, twice a day, morning and night, to put on your creams and do your exfoliation and do your masks and put on your serums, take those minutes for you. It's why you have them. You want to treat yourself, you want to give yourself a little bit of self-care, and why not? So if you want a glowing skin at home, these are my ultimate tips. Exfoliate, have some type of cure to introduce that you'll do for a month in your skincare regimen, and then after that you go back to what you were doing, and abuse of your face masks, guys, whether it's a sheet mask, a cream mask, a gel mask, a charcoal, not the charcoal one because that one is too aggressive for the skin, but any type of mask that you want to do it diligently and abuse of them for a cure period of time, so a month long. Now, as always, check the links below because there are little surprises for the month of April. So if you want to check the links, we have some kits that we made for you for the month of April because we're all in lockdown, we're all stuck at home, and I can't see my clients to give them treatment. So I am putting down below our little kits that we have made up for all different types of needs, whether it's for anti-aging, whether it's for acne, whether it's for sensitive skin, whether it's for nourishment, hydration, they're all down there. So if you want to check them out and take advantage, I encourage you to do so. And as always, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys enjoy the content that I put out for you. If you have any questions, any comments, put them down below. I love reading them. It's always a good time to answer you and have a little discussion with you. So happy Easter, guys. It is officially Easter today. I'm taking the time to film this, to put this content out a little later in the week. Enjoy the chocolates and enjoy the self-care tips, and I will chat with you guys very soon.